The drinks are on the house. Consider yourself our mate. We don't want to have no fuss, for after some consideration we can say, consider yourself one of us. Consider yourself one of us. One of us.
I want to welcome everyone on in. There's some room over here, and if you need to have a seat, there's some nice comfy couch space. So come on in. Make sure you can see what's going on. My name is Rabbi Ozer Bass, and I want to welcome you to the naming of our beautiful, beautiful little Hannah Bell. So y'all want to make sure that you can see what's going on, so come on in. Would you like to use the mic? There are, I think, can everybody hear me? Yes. You can do all right? All right, so I'll shout a little bit. So, the Simchat Bat, or rejoicing in the birth of a daughter ceremony, is a ceremony that's rather new within the Jewish tradition. And there are pieces of rituals that are taken from different symbolic places in our life cycle. And I'm going to be, some of those different pieces are as we go through them. But the most important thing that you should understand is that each and every one of us has a very important role to play in Hannah's life as she grows up. So there will be times when I'm going to ask you to participate, because you will be playing that role, and the words that you say will encourage Sarah and Eric and Hannah to understand that they are not raising this beautiful daughter of theirs alone, but instead have a wonderful family and community that they can rely on. So we start the ceremony with the words that Hannah will one day, God willing, hear at her wedding ceremony. We welcome her in, and we also welcome in God to bless Hannah as she, and the words and as Hannah, we're another symbol of Jewish women throughout this, the wonderful grandmothers are going to light a candle, Brucha Haba'a, and you're going to repeat those words, Brucha Haba'a. Brucha Haba'a b'shem Adonai. Brucha Haba'a b'shem Adonai. So if you will.
Smoke.
Neither do I. Turn around and face everything.
Light was the first of God's creations. As light appeared, it brought the possibility of all the wondrous things to follow. We too kindle lights of hope, of understanding, of celebration, of countless new possibilities. This little granddaughter with whom we have been blessed has already brought light into our lives. May God's radiance continue to shine upon us. May Hannah grow to be a source of light to all those around her. May her radiance illuminate the world. May the people who love and surround Hannah continue to bring light into her life as she has brought light into theirs.
Amen. Amen. Hannah is now going to be brought in by some very important people in her life. The role of the people who bring in our babies are called their role is called the kfatarim, and these are positions of honor where we say that they will take a very special place in her life. So we have her cousin Paul Adelson and her aunt Rachel Tenney. And Rachel, you're going to place Hannah onto a special chair. This chair is the chair of Elijah. Elijah the prophet is said in our tradition to welcome in the Messiah, and every Jewish mother knows that their child is the Messiah, right? But our prophet prophet Elijah needs to get to know who might be that Messiah to welcome them to the rest of the world. She's so excellent job. Thank you. So we want Elijah to meet Hannah, but more importantly, we want Hannah to understand that her role when she is growing is to do wonderful things in the world to help bring around the redemption of this world. So this is one way that Hannah begins that process, that the works of her hands should always be filled with great blessing. So now, if her son Deket, her grandmother, who is her godmother as well, will take her.
Rachel is her godmother.
Oh, sorry. Her which is another position of honor. The Sandeket holds the baby through the ceremony and understands that with her wisdom, she brings her wisdom as a blessing to Hannah. So, we read Torah reading. We read all of this to the people. We also read about parents having the opportunity to bless their children, and we also read about children understanding and sometimes misusing the blessings that their parents give them. We are about to bring Hannah into the special covenantal relationship with God and the community of the Jewish people. And as we do so, we keep in mind what are the blessings that our children bring to us, and more importantly, that we, with the works of our hands and our actions and our words, give to our children. We're going to use the symbol of water, which is a symbol of welcoming within our tradition. It's a symbol of purity and rebirth to welcome Hannah into the covenantal relationship. So we're going to unwrap her from the talit, which Sarah wore at her bat mitzvah. And we're going to wash her hands and feet in the same way that Sarah, our matriarch, washed the hands and feet of all those who entered into her tent. Gotta get her undressed. I know she's trying to sleep. Like I said before, she's lucky she's not a boy. She'd be crying in that moment. No. No.
I'm participating.
Hannah. Okay.
You need to ask Uncle Lloyd to be back. Thanks.
Okay. So I'm going to take this, and you're going to take the water
She's really good.
and the towel. Eric, take the towel.
She's so sweet. Sarah Grundy, I know she was.
Okay. So take the water, and you're going to wash her hands and feet. I got it in there.
Do you want me to put the water on here?
Mm-hmm. That's fine. You even dip her fingers in there.
That'll wake her up. Do you like a bath?
In front of 50
Who cares
people,
about
Mom?
that? I'm smiling at you. I know. Hold this here.
You get a perfect opportunity to see those perfect little toes.
Long feet and long toes like your mommy.
And with this act of washing her hands and feet, Eric and Sarah, why don't you read for us the following blessing? Baruch
atah Adonai el haolam, asher kishana b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu, l'chashu b'brit shel Abraham Avinu v'Sara imenu.
Amen. Blessed are
Blessed
you.
are you, Adonai, ruler of the universe, who has made us unique by giving us mitzvot,
and has commanded us to enter into the covenant of Abraham our father and Sarah our mother.
So now is the part where all of us here recognize our role in helping raise Hannah in our community. Say some words and you're going to repeat after me those words. Kishem